So as you approach the vehicle, you're going to inspect the front and driver's side of the fairing and the body, looking for any obvious signs of damage. There are none. We have our 2 marker lights, 3 ID lights, all illuminated, working properly, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and they are the proper amber color. Inspect the windshield, is not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is securely mounted. The grille is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and the bumper is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. We have our tow hook receivers are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from foreign debris. Our permanent license plate is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is legible. We're also going to inspect under the vehicle for any hanging wires or hoses and to ensure that there are no leaks under the tractor, and there are none. We're going to inspect our lane departure sensor and our CMS sensors. Are both securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and not tampered with. Truck number 255720 decal is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is legible. Check both side dim headlights are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, illuminated properly, as are our 2 marker lights. Our hazard lights are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, flashing in unison and the proper amber color. And to verify, they are flashing in unison with our side hazard light. And again on our driver's side, flashing in unison. Also going to verify that our headlight lenses on both sides are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and they're not discolored. Going to inspect our mirror bracket, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Working our way down the side of the tractor in a Z manner. Verify that our side window is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our UPS logo, US DOT number logos are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect our IFA fuel tax decal is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and it is legible. It is good to the end of 2024 with a 60-day grace period, making it good to the end of February of 2025. Also going to unsecure our hood latch while we're in the vicinity. Going to inspect all our steps. Are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect our handrail here. And then open our driver's side door. Inspect our handrail here and here. Are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect our FHWA decal. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is legible, and this was inspected in August of 2024, making it good to August of 2025. Going to inspect our fire extinguisher. It is securely mounted to the floor, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is fully charged, needles in the green. Federal minimum requirements are a 5 BC. This one happens to be a 10 BC non-freezy dry chemical. We're going to insert our key, turn it to the on position. Going to turn on our high beams and our left turn signal. Then go back to the front of the vehicle and verify that both high beams are illuminated properly, securely mounted, and not cracked, damaged, or broken. Also going to verify that our left turn signal is illuminated and working properly, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is flashing in unison with the side. We'll then go ahead and turn our hazards and our high beams back off. Remove the key and secure it. Oops. Here we're going to work on the rear of the fairing and the body, ensuring that there is no body damage, and there is none. We have our 4-corner reflective material, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and it is visible. Our rear window is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our bumper rail is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And our hanging rail is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our hanging springs are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our truck number decal 255720, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is legible, and it matches the other decals. Our rear work lights are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, illuminated and working properly. And the lenses are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and they are clear from discoloration. I'm going to remove our air hoses and electrical cord and start at the cab here, ensuring that the fittings are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and there's no audible air leaks. Inspect our air lines all the way through, are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no cuts, abrasions, or bubbles, and no audible air leaks. And inspect our glad hands and grommets are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from foreign debris. Also, no audible air leaks. Going to inspect our cab side electrical plug is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, free from foreign debris, and all 7 pins are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from foreign debris, and that the latch works properly. I'm going to inspect our electrical cord plug is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, securely mounted. All 7 columns are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from foreign debris. We're going to re-secure the electrical plug, ensuring that the lip covers the tab on the plug, securing it in its socket. Then going to inspect our electrical cord. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no cuts, abrasions, or splits, no exposed wires or fabric. Our plug is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our 7 columns are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, free from foreign debris. We'll now re-secure those. Going to inspect any storage compartments or toolboxes are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. We're going to inspect all 5 deck plates are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. We're going to look under the cab for any hanging wires or hoses or any leaks, no audible air leaks. We're going to visually inspect our air tanks, not cracked, damaged, or broken, no audible air leaks. I'm also going to give a couple quick pulls to release any built up moisture inside. Inspect our fuel tank. The straps are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. So the fuel tank itself is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and no dents greater than 1/4 inch. Going to unsecure the fuel cap. Inspect our fuel level. Fuel level is adequate. Inspect our cap. Ensure that it is leaded, threaded, and sealed. Going to re-secure our fuel cap. We're also going to verify that our fuel tank is properly vented to the rear. Then inspect underneath for any leaks, and there are none. And inspect our DEF tank. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is not leaking, and the cap is secured. Inspect our rear quarter fender. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And we'll look under the 5th wheel hitch for any hanging wires or hoses. There are none. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, or bubbles, no audible air leaks, no exposed cords, wires, or fabric. Inspect our drive line. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is straight and free from foreign debris wrapped around it. We're going to inspect our fifth wheel. It is in the open and charged position. Fifth wheel itself is tilted back or in the down position. The pivot pin is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And the securing bolts or pins are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Verify that the saddle itself is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is securely welded to the fifth wheel plate, which is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect all 5 nuts and bolts on this side, securing it to the L frame, are all present, securely tightened, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect the L bracket itself, is securely mounted to the frame, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect all 8 nuts and bolts on this side, securing the L bracket to the frame, are securely mounted and tightened, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Then going to inspect the frame itself, is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No illegal welds or holes. We're going to inspect our spring hanger and its nuts and bolts on this side are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect the spring itself. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. The axle is securely mounted to the springs, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and it is not shifted. Inspect our rear shock. Nuts and bolts, bushings are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and the shock itself is not leaking. Then going to inspect our air canister. Its folds, all nuts and bolts and fittings to the air lines are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No audible air leaks. And inspect our air lines. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, bubbles, or audible air leaks. And the electrical lines are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, exposed wires, or fabric. I'm going to inspect our disc brakes and rotors are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no major grooves in the rotors. We have at least 1/4 inch of brake pad depth, and they are free from foreign debris such as oil or contaminants. We're then going to inspect the inner, middle, and outer sidewalls are all free from cuts, abrasions, bubbles, and no air leaks. And inspect our tread depth. Is wearing evenly, and we have at least 2 30-seconds tread depth on the rear tires. Just going to verify that there is no debris caught between the duals. I also want to verify that the wheels have not shifted or cambered with no gap in between them. Then going to inspect our rims. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no rust streaks or shiny metal. No illegal welds. Then going to inspect all 10 lug nuts are securely mounted and tightened. All are present, not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no rust streaks coming off of our lug nuts. There's no shiny metal, and the holes are not walled out, which would indicate loose lug nuts. This is a sealed hub system. Verify that there's no leaks. We're going to find our outer and inner valve stems, metal valve stem, and it is capped. There's no audible air leaks. We're also going to use our heel to give a quick thump for an inflation check. We're going to inspect our mud flaps are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And we have our 4-part reflective material. It's present, securely mounted, and is visible. I'm going to inspect the fifth wheel is open and in the charged position. The fifth wheel clamp and plate all adequately lubricated. And look under the fifth wheel, inspecting all the hoses and wires are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, or bubbles. No exposed cords, wires, or fabric. No audible air leaks. Inspect our driveline. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is straight and free from foreign debris wrapped around it. Going to inspect our control arm. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And the nuts and bolts to the rear differential, securely mounted and tightened, not cracked, damaged, or broken. We inspect the rear differential housing and axles. They're securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And look underneath to verify that it is not leaking. Also going to inspect our airbags on both sides. Are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, or bubbles. No audible air leaks. And they are properly inflated. Inspect our sway bar. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is not shifted. We're going to inspect our rear tail lights and hazards. Are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Illuminated, working properly, flashing in unison, and verify that they're flashing in unison with both sides, and that they are the proper red color. Their lenses are also securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from discoloration. And inspect our rear electrical plug, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It's free from foreign debris. All 7 pins are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from foreign debris, and that the lid is working properly. Inspect our tow hooks. They're securely mounted on both sides, not cracked, damaged, or broken. We're going to inspect our pintle hook, verify that it works properly. It does. So we're going to re-secure the pin. It is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Then on the passenger side, we're going to inspect everything we did on the driver's side, working our way forward and noting everything in detail, exactly the same as the driver's side, but also noting any differences, such as our ground cable to the fifth wheel is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. I want to mention things like the chain rack is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, broken, and the chains are secured. The battery compartment is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and the lid is secured. From this side, we can also see our auto lube reservoir. I want to ensure that it is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and it is not leaking. We're going to want to inspect our exhaust and stack from all angles, even if you have to do it from the driver's side. Make sure it is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Shows no signs of leaks, such as discoloration or buildup of soot around the nuts, bolts, and joints. Also want to inspect our exhaust system. Ensure that it is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It also does not show any signs of leaks, such as discoloration or soot buildup, especially around any joints. Start with our Z pattern at the top, working our way down just like we did on the driver's side. Make sure to note your blind spot sensor is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and it has not been tampered with. Just going to want to inspect your steps again. On this side, unsecure your hood latch while you are here. Then on the passenger side, you're going to want to take note of your safety triangle. Box is securely mounted to the floor, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Go ahead and open it. And securely have 1, 2, 3 bidirectional safety triangles are present, securely mounted, and they're also not cracked, damaged, or broken. While you're over here, you're also going to want to verify that you have a spare set of fuses in your glove box. I also want to verify that your grab handles on this side are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect the passenger side seat is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And that your seat belt for the passenger side is securely mounted, 3 points of contact. And it is also not cracked, damaged, or broken, and shows no signs of fraying. Make sure to inspect your decals, especially the USDOT number and your IFTA fuel tax decal. Make sure you get your mirror. Flat and convex mirrors are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and they're not discolored. Inspect your fender mirror. It's securely mounted, bracket, and the mirror itself, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is free from discoloration. So when we're inspecting the engine compartment, we're going to do the same Z pattern as an overall overview, seeing if there's anything that looks out of place, no obvious signs of damage. All hoses are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, as are their clamps. They're all properly tightened. None of them are missing. Inspect your radiator and housing. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No signs of leaks. Inspect your fan blades. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. I'm also going to inspect that there's no wobble in the pulleys. And they're securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No excessive play. Inspect your belt. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is not fraying. We'll inspect the play from the other side where we can actually reach it. Inspect the exhaust and turbo. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No signs of leaks, such as soot buildup or discoloration. Once again, especially around the bolts and any joints. Inspect your frame. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Free from any illegal welds or holes. Inspect the spring hanger, springs, and shackles. Are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. U-bolts and all nuts and bolts are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is not shifted. The axle itself is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It's not shifted, and it is straight. Inspect your tie rod. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is straight and free from foreign debris wrapped around it. Inspect your front shock, bushings, nuts and bolts, and the bracket. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. The shock itself is not leaking. Inspect all other hoses and wires. Are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, bubbles, exposed cords, wires, or fabric, and no audible air leaks. And inspect fittings and air lines for the brakes. They're securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Fittings to the air canister, its folds and welds are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no audible air leaks from any of it. Going to inspect our brakes, disc brakes, and rotors. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No major grooves in the rotors, and it's free from oil and contaminants. I also want to inspect, I don't know if you can get up in there. Inspect your castle nut. It is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And that the cotter pin is present and secure, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect our inner and outer sidewalls. No cuts, abrasions, or bubbles. No exposed cords or fabric. So load-bearing tires, so we can do a visual inflation check. And inspect our tread. Is at least 430 seconds on the steer tires, and it is wearing evenly. And inspect our rim. Ensure that it is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, welds, no rust streaks. Inspect all 10 lug nuts, all present, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no rust streaks, cracks coming off of the holes. The holes are not walled out. There's no shiny metal, which all would indicate a loose lug nut. Going to inspect our hub oil. Level is adequate. Just going to inspect our valve stem, metal valve stem, and it is capped. So on the driver's side of the engine compartment, we're going to do the same Z pattern, checking the overall condition of the engine compartment. Everything seems to be in order. We start back at the top, inspecting in detail our coolant level and the reservoir itself. The reservoir is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and is not leaking. And our fluid level is adequate, as is between the cold and the fill marks. Inspect all our filter canisters are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No signs of leaks. Inspect our air compressor. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No audible air leaks. Steering shaft is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No excessive play. Steering fluid is adequate. The reservoir itself is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It's also not leaking. There's also no leaks coming off of the hose. Inspect our alternator, AC compressor, and all other pulleys are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Check our belt from this side. It's securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It's not fraying and has less than a ½ inch of play. So I want to inspect our radiator from this side. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and showing no signs of leaks. Our steering box is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It's not leaking, nor are the hoses coming off of it. Inspect our 3-part steering arm are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Ensure that our sprocket and pins, our castle nuts and cotter pins there, and also back here on the control arm to the sway bar, are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect our spring hangers, springs, and shackles are all securely mounted. All nuts and bolts securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Nothing is shifted. The axle is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is not shifted. Inspect your U-bolts and nuts are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Our front shock, its nuts and bolts, bushings are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and there's no leaks from the shock. And inspect our airline and fittings to the brakes, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, or bubbles. No shiny spots or wear marks. No audible air leaks. It's going to inspect our air canister. Its welds and folds are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Inspect the brake calipers, disc brakes, and rotors are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No major grooves or damage to the rotors, and is free from oil and contaminants. Ensure that you have a 1/4 inch of brake pad. And inspect our inner and outer sidewalls. Once again, this is load-bearing tires, so we do a visual inflation check. Make sure there's no cuts, abrasions, bubbles, exposed cords, or fabric in the sidewalls. Ensure that our tread is 4/32 depth on the steer tires and that it's wearing evenly. Inspect our rim, just like we did on the other side. Securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, welds, or rust streaks. Inspect all 10 lug nuts. Are all present, securely mounted, and tightened. Not cracked, damaged, or broken. There's no rust streaks, no shiny metal, and the holes are not wallowed out, all of which would indicate a loose lug nut. Going to inspect our hub oil level. It is adequate. It's going to inspect metal valve stem, and it is capped. Go back up here. We're going to inspect that our oil fill tube cap is secure. I'm going to remove the dipstick, give it one clean wipe, reinsert, and fully secure. and then remove the dipstick. Ensure that the oil level is between the add and full marks, and then make sure to re-secure your dipstick. And inspect all our hoses and wires. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. No cuts, abrasions, exposed cords or fabric. No bubbles on any air lines, and no audible air leaks. Also going to inspect our fuse box, ensuring that all our fuses are intact and not blown. Always make sure to re-secure anything you unsecure. First thing we're going to do anytime we enter a vehicle, and the last thing we do before we exit, is verify that our transmission is in neutral, that the parking brake is applied. So now we're going to go ahead and put on our seatbelt. We're going to inspect the seatbelt. Make sure it is secured. 3 points of contact, top, middle, and bottom. Make sure that the seatbelt itself is not damaged or fraying, that the buckle slides freely on the belt. We're going to secure it, test it, unsecure, and then re-secure, ensuring that everything functions properly. Tachometer, ensure that it is responsive. Same time, we're ensuring that our accelerator pedal and our service brake pedal are responsive with no excessive play. There's no foreign debris behind them. When we go out on road, you want to make sure that your speedometer is also responsive and working properly. Going to go ahead and check our windshield wipers. And fluid is being applied. Wipers are functioning properly, not streaking or leaving dirt and residue on the windshield. Check your steering wheel is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, broken, is properly adjusted to me. Ensure that we have no more than 1 inch of play in the steering column. We want to inspect that our horn works properly. It does. Ensure that your seat is securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. It is properly adjusted to me. Ensure that both flat convex mirrors on both sides and your fender mirror are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not discolored, and they are properly adjusted to me. We're going to go ahead and check our FHWA sticker again, as well as our fire extinguisher. Going through all the details on that again. Minimum requirements over 5 BC. If this is a 10 BC, non-freezing dry chemical. Also want to check your safety triangles again. Ensure that they are securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And inspect the overall floor condition, ensuring that there is no loose debris that can roll in front of your or behind your pedals, become a safety hazard while driving. We're going to go ahead and do our AC and defroster test. The air conditioner works on all levels. The defrost works on all levels. Verify that our extra fuses are in the glove box. Ensure that your ELD is present, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and fully functional. Inspect your light switches. They're all illuminated and working properly. So our air pressure is settled at 117 psi. We're now going to begin our bleed down test. I'm going to ensure that you're on a flat level surface so you don't roll. You're going to cover the service brake with your foot. Release the parking brake. Once the air has settled, we're going to begin bleeding down. The warning light should go off around 60 psi, and the safety valves will engage and apply the parking brake at around 25 psi. So we're going to begin bleeding down now. The warning light has gone off at about 60 psi. Continue bleeding down. And the safety valve has released at 25 psi. Now going to start the engine, build up our air pressure. First thing we're going to take note of is our air pressure, 23 and rising, and our oil pressure, steady at 36 psi. Now going to go ahead and start the rest of our in-cab inspection. We're going to inspect our headliner, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, broken, and it's not hanging down. Our storage bins are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and free from any foreign debris that's going to fall and become a safety hazard. Inspect our dome and map lights. They're all illuminated properly, securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Verify that our sun visors are all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, broken, and function properly. Inspect our driver's side window, windshield, passenger side window, and rear window. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, damaged, or broken. And the windshield specifically is free from any chips. We're going to inspect all of our dash stuff real quick. Make sure that we're getting approximately 14 volts. Our air pressure is still on the climb. Make sure our oil pressure is good. Check your oil temperature, your coolant levels. Our hazard light indicators are illuminated and working properly. The park brake indicator light is illuminated and working properly. Check our left turn signal and right turn signal indicators are illuminated and working properly. And our high beam indicator light is illuminated, working properly. We also have our check engine light that I did check but didn't mention earlier right before we started the engine. I'm going to inspect our document folder, insurance card, registration, and if the fuel tax are all present and in date. Any other applicable registrations or permits that you might need. Then you always want to make sure to have blank copies of your driver's logbook and timesheets just in case your ELD goes down. Along with all your other permits and documentation, you always want to make sure you have your current hazmat book.